Oh, never mind. He's on his phone. Sneaky. Oh, but he's also on the computer though. He's logged into Foundry too.
Yeah, I got into Foundry so I could upload my level up.
Gotcha. Very nice. Wait, did you do it, or do you need me to?
No, she'll help me do it. I'm
Awesome.
all good.
Do I need to level you up? His silence means no. Love it.
Ever the quiet guy until he pops out of his book and tells us we need to go back in time 3 seconds.
Don't mind me. I'm just eating a pork bone real quick. While we wait.
You're all good.
So, Seg, talk to me, man. Quality, expectations, beyond, to par.
Sorry. Expectations of what?
Sweatshirt.
Oh, the sweatshirt is far beyond what I was expecting, to be completely honest.
And it fits you okay?
Super comfy.
Awesome.
Oh, not in the slightest, but I intentionally ordered like 3 sizes too large because I like big hoodies. And it
that's what I mean. Like, it fits you to at least comfort.
Oh, absolutely. It was bigger than I was expecting, which is good.
Sweet. Yeah, that's why I was like, whatever. You know, not like he knows the brand or anything.
Yeah, I usually like to get slightly bigger, but it worked out perfectly. It fits really well, and the design is fucking rad.
Sweet. Awesome. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, because our thingy is like in transit. But I was like, they had to have gotten it because I have another player who lives out there. And he got it like right away. And I literally saw both of you guys tracking at the same time because it was most likely going in the same trip, you know? And it was just the weirdest like thing. The mail system our notifications are the worst. We're always like, oh, great, there goes another package lost. So I'm glad it arrived.
Oh yeah, me too. No, my apartment complex loves to lose packages.
I'm glad we beat both odds.
Yeah, I'm wearing mine and it's super comfy.
Sweet. C-Web, you're behind.
What's up, yo?
Yo. Zach and I are a little sick, so it might be.
Sniffly.
Ideas. We need Grammarly.
I've got your back.
Cool.
Someone's advertising.
Decided every step of the writing process. You can know your business with confidence. So let's get going. Your assignment is due tomorrow.
He's just learning to be a notary.
Spotify has got my back.
Station.
I already have a lot of ideas for this one pitch.
Hey guys, this will look like that video. So you click on this
Think you can hear us?
You're probably having
I don't think he can hear us.
problem where the Logitech G Pro
He spoke to me earlier.
when you plug it in, it just is not connected. So I was
Is
able
this
to
audio and something else just switched or something?
If I
What's he
download the
watching?
software and I put it on my laptop, it works perfectly. And I'm allowed to choose the
It's like he's trying to fix his audio by watching a video of his audio that we can hear.
on the forums. I literally just solved our problem here. So
Did he fall asleep watching YouTube videos?
you have the microphone still in Windows. Then
You can hear him clicking.
basically how you
Right.
fix that is
That's him.
go to,
Send him a message. My hands are full.
Okay.
Real quick.
go to hardware and sound. Click sound.
No, yeah, he's trying to fix his audio.
This will come up.
Oh, okay, then.
You go to
But yeah,
recording.
you can hear it click
I had
sound.
the microphone disabled.
Oh, he must have gotten a new microphone.
Right
He's
here,
using a
you
laptop that normally doesn't use.
Take the microphone. It says Pro. For the microphone for the
This is awesome.
Make sure you enable it. Right click and bam. As you can see, now you can click it.
This is why Iz is so smart, guys. He watches so many of these videos.
And you can go back to
Dang, I would have spent like 10 minutes just trying to be frustrated, trying to figure it out. I searched the video.
Hey everybody, Chris Fix here.
try and fix it. But here we go. So if you guys have any question, let me know down below. And I'll see you guys.
We'll see if it works. But we for sure know how to do it.
He might have fixed it.
Or now that there's nothing playing, we just don't hear the internal system. Well, but we were hearing his clicking earlier. Oh.
I lied a bit. Apparently my importing of the level up did not go well. I once again only have my
Oh gosh.
domain spells. I don't know how this keeps happening.
It's your character sheet. Sir Randall, welcome to the We Just Listened to a How to Make Your Audio on a Laptop Work Again, fed by a player's feed because their audio is not working, but we know how.
Oh, fun.
Yep. That's our starter to the session today.
One day away from the end of the world, watching YouTube videos in the hall.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what you did to break your character. What do you mean? I think I see.
Yeah, just the new one.
Excuse me. Gotta see UI real quick. That's because you don't have. No, that's not it. Huh? Let me try. You have it all on D&D Beyond, right? Like,
Yeah, I got all my spells on D&D Beyond.
and it just isn't bringing on over that all. It is not bringing over all of them, right?
Yeah, just the domain ones for some reason, like Call Lightning, Gust of Wind, Fog Cloud, shit like that.
Let's see. It's already gonna go bad. Hold up. Okay. Good news is it failed. So let me try to fix this. Anyone? What? Did you update your character?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Uh-huh. He's like, oh shit, we had a level up. So anyone want to share what they got in their level up?
I got access to 6th tier spells.
Yeah, me too.
I also got an ascendancy that lets me take a wizard spell. So I have a fun spell to release on our enemies when it's time.
Very nice.
Yeah, I got
Very
a spell
nice.
slot.
Also, Hector got
Okay.
upgraded.
Oh yeah? Nice. What does he do?
He's a +2 now, and he gives me resistance to radiant and necrotic damage.
Very cool. Seg, it looks like I got your character fixed. Next time, use the custom feature when the second menu pops up.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, I'll do that.
Hold on, I'm
I'll
just
refresh my Foundry real quick.
changing your thing. Oh, I'm also. Oh, that character sheet it's broken. I opened it. I made a new one.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you bugged up. So thanks for the extra work. I appreciate it. So you're gonna lose
My
that
beat.
potion on accident. Whoops! Didn't bring that over. Missed the drag on that one. Looks like you got everything else. All right. I pulled everything over already to your character sheet, and I will switch over just one. Oh, poor Iz. He's having some serious technical difficulties, huh?
Can you hear me?
Well, we can. I fixed it, guys.
What would
Turns
we do
out
without you?
spells, Seg's spell slots were blocking the connection.
Jeez. That's all it takes. Just a little bit of extra grease there. Well, welcome back, Iz. You taught us how to fix our audio in case we ever run into the problem you were facing.
I just forgot my little stupid stick that connects to my regular headset. So I'm having to use a less awesome headset. 2 thumbs up.
Nice. All right, so this is your. Oops. The one facing yourself is the new one. Ooh, which one is it? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're sweating. Which
Oh
one
no,
are you
he's
choosing?
multiplying. Quick, kill them both.
All right.
Can you kick me from the session?
Oh, can I? You want me to kick you now?
Yeah, I had to switch from my laptop to my.
Oh, is sorry. I
iPad.
thought it was like. All right, well, gotcha. 1 second. Yeah, the iPad is surprisingly decent. Do you use a pencil?
I'm sorry.
Do you use a pencil, like the Apple Pencil?
Yeah, I have it. I'm using my finger at the moment now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's Foundry actually runs pretty decent now on the iPad. Though I don't know if you can open 3D, so we'll see right now. If you can't, let me know and I'll convert it to a 2D map.
All right. I mean, I can always get my laptop over here too if it comes down to it.
Gotcha. It's just the core. It's just the matter map, so I'm pretty sure I can just convert it back down because it's just the base image.
Yeah. I mean, it's surprised if it doesn't. This has a pretty beefy processor for a tablet.
Sure. Everyone else loaded in? Oh, I guess I gotta fix all your character sheets. Huh?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
good. Mine's updated.
Are you sure? It's not wrong? Nothing's broken? Everything's there?
Nope, my spells are all there as they should be. I just have to make sure my...
Man, I feel like am I like slurry? Like I sound like I'm drunk already or something? I ate spicy ass food and my lips are like numb.
Oh, nice. Level me. My level 6 spells.
Alright, I fixed this. Let me just look over Shio. Yeah, I see that. You're trying to sneak yourself an extra 200 HP. Let me adjust that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Darn. What do you mean? I'm a CR 400 monster.
Yeah, don't you see my 53 constitution? Come on.
Well, are you ready to get... Oh, you did it yourself too?
Yeah, that's what I was working on.
What? Damn, I'm so proud of you guys. Randall, I hope you were taking notes, dude. Seriously. Do you have a response, Randall, for their performance?
Did you add
Randall's
health already?
not paying attention. Say that again? I already did yours.
Did you add the health?
Add the health? I have to add health to it?
Oh, I leveled up, right?
Yeah, you're at 69, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, you got it.
Was that what I was? I don't actually remember.
Let me look at your copy. That's why I've got copies of you guys. You're at 45. Oh, that was at level 7. Just kidding. I don't know. Let me look at your character sheet on D&D Beyond. That's why I got the link right.
I ain't too worried about. Yeah.
Well, we say that and then I kill you in a shot, so let's see.
Well, that's normal. I'm a druid.
69 is correct, sir.
Nope.
All right. Sweet, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your adventure. Recently off, you came across multiple time fluxes, warping and piercing one another into one particular timeline. Yours. Why? Who knows? It behooves you, most of you, is known. He just hasn't remembered why, and hasn't remembered why he hasn't told you yet, because he hasn't remembered why in the first place, of why he originally forgot and told himself to forget and made sure that would happen, but made sure it would actually come back like a Russian doll nesting that just keeps revealing itself until the answer finally appears. It's very complicated.
That's normal.
But with all of these complications on your side, in your favor, it brings us to your new issues. Like the new issue of your newspaper, which I did not have prepared, and I am now rapidly putting together so you can see. You guys were all here last week, right?
I think so.
I think so.
If you guys can remember you were here, then we're good.
When was last week?
A long, long time ago. Shoot. I don't have paper. Sorry. I finished it at work. I forgot. I didn't have it on my own computer.
It's in the Strix General, too.
I know. I just wanted to put it on the screen in Foundry so we didn't have to have it separate. Yeah, you guys had the fight, but I just wanted to go over the paper in case any of you guys wanted to take an opportunity to address it.
I would. I think we could go to the Prismari, the Light to Our Shadow recital. Wait, is that the name of the recital, or is... Or is that just a catchy headline? I don't know.
Good question.
That is something I have to ask. But it's where a bunch of their most powerful students are gonna be, most powerful and accomplished students will be showing off their work.
Oh. So you think the enemy's going to attack?
They could either attack, and if they do, that'd be not great, but at least we'd be there to help. But even if they're not there to attack, we could try to recruit them for the event tomorrow.
You mean the attack?
Yeah, I'm thinking we just call it the event. People like events better than they like being attacked.
What? Nah.
Oh, I was thinking we could get like official paperwork requesting that they join, not demanding, like just asking them to help from like with like the Oracle seal or something. Do you have that? Do you have an Oracle seal?
I'm gonna look at my secretary.
It flips to, like, it reaches into its bag of holding, which, in case anyone was curious, is how it keeps all of these records. And you see it filing through, and it pulls out one of the very oldest. Page 3. Emergencies. And it's like a very, very, like, 6-font list of about 600 or so chapters in 5 full columns of every possible emergency is what it prepared for.
Oh.
Circles it, and then looks at the number next to it. It's like, throws that book close to, tosses it in the back. She's like in there digging for a cool minute. It's a 9, but really it's a 6 upside down. So she throws that one back. Pulls it out. Opens it. She looks down at the page number. Presents it to Iz. Page number 1762, emergency number 777. Is what would you have put in such a placeholder?
Or the seal?
Yeah. What would be the actual, like how authoritative, etc.? You know what I mean? Like,
it would just simply say, "Look at your office. It's on the table." Just put a giant question mark after it. Like, really?
You have an office, Iz?
I didn't know.
Maybe there's cool magic items in there that could say, "Not let us all die."
Well, that would only make sense.
She stops you. She pulls it to the next page and says, "Disclaimer. Though
right.
It is in your office changes in every location. Where is your office? Think. Where is your office?" It's almost like a meditating scent where you yourself are inquisitively trying to therapeutically help you remember where. It's almost as if it is manifested more so than present.
My poor guy's just gonna sit there confused for a moment.
He scrambled for the first time. Iz freezes.
Wait. Let me do some math. I put it in the mathematically best place. And then I'm gonna go run around and try to do some math.
As you begin to lay out a architectural design on the floor with an imaginary stick. Shia, you were saying?
Couldn't we say ask the Dean of Order or even Lorraine over here? I feel like that's important info for especially Lorraine to know.
So now you want to include me because this entire time when I'm present, you don't ever discuss anything with me. But when you're a buffoon and can't figure something out, all of a sudden, here's Lorraine. Or here's her future version of herself, the Dean of Order. Or, oh, I know, let's ask the alien girl. She points out.
This is why we don't ask.
Oshelia. And Oshelia's just like, hey. And she just kind of like backs out, like, not part of me.
You're right. Don't listen to you. And I pull out the mirror of maybe and ask him where Iz's office is.
Hey, Lorraine, we will not tolerate that level of racism here. She has a name.
Oshelia, pardon my buffoon allies. They are less important to have names, more so numbers. There's 1, there's 2. That one's 4, 5, 6, and 7. They've died quite a bit. I don't know why they don't ever just stop coming back, but there's 7.
Wait, who did she point at and say that's 5, 6, 7, and 8?
Tag.
Sorry. But do
Web,
you
what
know?
are you doing at this time?
Probably just drinking.
Any questions? Any inquisitives of your current previous events?
Nothing really shocks us anymore. They just tend to get like this whenever we get back here. We're just drinking and watching them go crazy.
Fair point. Yeah, I might be able to help. Is your most logical place in this particular room would most likely be Quantrix. There is a problem, however.
Oh?
It shocks me that anyone is ever curious at all in these days. Nonetheless,
Do you not hear me?
your office. No, I did. No, I did. It was just
Oh.
her. It's her attitude. Anyways,
So, Lorraine.
I just want to make it very clear that where we have to go is more of a challenge in itself because you is a way of protecting things that you don't want others to get to. And let's just say, to be certain you wouldn't accidentally re-arrive where you shouldn't, you even removed the ward from yourself, meaning none of us have a free ride in. In the middle of Quantrix, there is a mechanism in which can come alive with the Oracle's touch. However, once inside, we must be able to get through multiple floors, challenges, and/or levels, as described by students who have failed, just to get to the prize at the center. Now, the prize for everyone else is a candy or some unique rare item that the Oracle would normally have in store for them when they do pass. For himself, it was his office. She looks at you with a very satisfied look.
Oh, I'm glad she knows where it's at.
The secretariat is literally like next to her, and she's reading as the secretariat is going finger to, or feather to feather per line, and she's just reading from the book.
I'm glad the secretary knows where it's at.
She closes it, pops that one back into the bag, pulls out her typewriter.
Okay, so we have to do the trials. But we can't all just go because
I'm
she
betting it
only-
involves eating voles. So many voles.
more voles than or not eating them is.
That's not
Resisting them.
accurate.
Resist the voles is. I've been trying to teach you that.
Yeah, that ain't ever gonna happen.
Okay, but we do need, in all seriousness, to have some people stationed at the library.
Yeah.
Or the biblioplex, sorry.
I mean, it's a library.
And make sure that any attacks get repelled. We just don't have numbers on our side. And what time is the recital?
Probably in the evening, around 6 or so.
About how long does it take to complete these trials on average, Lorraine?
Some have spent weeks in there just to walk out with nothing. Others have spent mere minutes. It really depends on, I guess, what it is puts in there for you to face. I've never been in myself. I haven't found the need to get something from them.
It's rough.
We might be able to ask some students who might have been in it before, though they might not remember themselves from another parallel, might have some kind of bad dreams or other recollection that might be relatable. Though it's a long shot, it is a plausibility in which the Oracle once humored, and in which he held these tests in the first place.
I feel like we should all do them because I feel like that's a good thing to get powered up, but we can't.
Surely not. The best way would be to go in as a group. The problem is that this mechanism will identify randomly a challenge in which might challenge one of us more than the rest of the group, or be too difficult for the rest of the group and not for one of us. We'd all have to be willing and able to counter any and all strengths of each other, to be ready for anything it might throw at us. Of course, depending on who's actually going in.
True. Well, we need to make sure. Are the derps still a thing?
Yes, they're
Sure.
not as useful. They're a bit more ragtag and worn out, but we might be able to squeeze a couple needs if we needed anything.
Because I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of how to get people to protect the biblioplex. Are they an information gathering organization mostly still, or are they just like all around jack of all trades kind of organization?
Jack of all trades is a bit of a stretch. Let's be real here. None of you are really very talented, or well-rounded at the campus. It's even amazing that this school still stands. I don't know. It's just amazing. When the Oracle decided to go on this big adventure with all of us, him leaving actually sent all of this into a catastrophic disaster, meaning we had to stay ahead of it. Because we haven't, it's only been getting more difficult to control. So the derps here are a bit more on the end of less useful, but fodder if we need it. They're believers more so than doers. At least that what's left of them.
Okay. Is there any chance we have any teachers capable of staying at the biblioplex? Because I want to know how many people will be there to protect it.
Well, we can talk to one of the professors at the festival. They'll all be there, and it might be a good time to quickly try to unwind briefly before true dangers start. Festivals today, I highly doubt the biblioplex will be hit immediately, and they'd have to get past the force fields. Biblioplex isn't a complicated structure in its own right. Is made sure of that.
Do you think you could do your wheel or woe to see if we should leave the biblioplex unguarded today? Because they attacked yesterday and we didn't see that coming, and now I'm worried they're gonna just keep attacking each day and get more and more successful.
Yeah. You should know now. I can see the future 5% of the time.
Yeah, but the wheel or woe just tells us if it's a good or bad idea. It's a
Well,
little bit more specific
off a
for yes or
action.
no questions. What was that?
Yeah, but it's kind of something I do, so if I go protected, is that a good idea? Maybe that's a way to ask.
Like, is our day better spent protecting the biblioplex, or is it better spent furthering our bolstering?
Like I said, it has to be a course of action.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
So something along the lines of, would protecting the biblioplex today be in our best interest?
It has to be something I do. Is protecting the library a good idea?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll
I'm
for
gonna
me.
find it. Sorry, I had to rebuild a lot of this stuff. Leveling up some of my stuff disappeared.
Shouldn't have, but I can also drag and drop from your pro.
I'm just looking past it. Because it was under features.
You were in
I think
spellbook.
it was.
Yeah, hold on. So did I mess yours up? I'm not doing this. Let me check something.
Yeah, because that was the Star Druid thing.
And it was referred to just as Will and Will, huh?
Yeah, I think it was the starter.
One second, let me just grab one.
Is it Augury, maybe?
I think it just got broken, and is it considered a spell technically that your feat just allowed you to cast it for free?
I don't remember. I had it written down so I wouldn't have to.
True. 1 second. Oh, it's called Augur. It's Augury.
It's Cosmic Omen. At 6th level, you learn to use your star map to define the will of the cosmos. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can consult the star map for omens. When you do so, roll a die until the finish of the next long rest. You gain access to a special reaction. Yes, mother. Okay, that's what I was looking
Gotcha.
for.
Not that one. So
Not that
then,
one.
if it's a spell, it'd be Augury. But if it's a 2nd level spell, it's Augury. That's the one you're referring to.
Yeah. I still
So,
got to add the other one
We
in.
call it Will and Will, but this is Augury. Yeah.
That's the one. And I'll cast it as a ritual.
You got it. You take a little bit to do it. In doing so, Lorraine approaches Web. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
You the angry lady.
Yes, I am quite angry. And the reason why I'm so angry is because everyone that comes around is a bit less valuable after the last. Do you think you're stronger than that Anivia bird character thing? Let me add a dice roll to it. Go ahead, sorry.
I think so. We beat Anivia.
Yeah, I
Last
feel
time we
as
fought them.
though.
Along with a bunch of summons too. Those guys were powerful. Taught us to never underestimate old men who talk to crossbows. Especially Seg.
You beat Anivia while you were fighting old men talking to crossbows, and you're proud of this.
It doesn't sound as bad as it was.
Hey, one guy kicked all of us in the face in a single move.
I know
And
what
then
you're talking
taunted
about.
us. Iz was busy burrowing.
I am intrigued, but at the same time disturbed by the fact that you're proud still of beating Anivia while he was protecting a bunch of older people.
Oh no, he summoned them to fight for him.
Did not have that in the books. Iz has been wrong before. Nonetheless, well,
That's what I'm going for.
my question for you was, if I were to point out a pirate ship and you were to be its captain, would you be willing to work for another?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
And you, Seg, would you be willing to work for Web? And then another.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound like too bad a deal, at least till I find my own ship.
Well, there's plenty
Wherever
of
that
them when you
bastard
trade
hid it.
enough of them. Or if you find whatever it is you're looking for in the vast open world of ships. So you would both be interested in such an opportunity.
Pirate's life for me.
Here, here.
Interesting. Then perhaps Vespo might hold someone you'd both like to speak to. There's somebody I know, and she might be willing to give you guys a map. And that map might lead you to something of value to navigate said ship. The problem is, well, she wants a part of it. I told her I knew two buffoons. As long as she kept them after. Does that sound like a deal of interest to either of you?
You had me at pirate ship.
Right. Well then. Perhaps, Shio, I should reinforce yet again. We go to this festival and see who it is we need to see. Talk to some of the teachers. Maybe some of them will go immediately after we speak with them. You know, some of us are a bit more attuned to getting things done.
All right, we should definitely speak, but shouldn't we also go to the Oracle's office?
You believe that we'll be able to get through the Oracle's challenges before we can go to the festival and protect the Biblioplex?
Do we have time stop?
Do you?
I was kind of hoping Shio with his godly powers could do it.
I'm not quite there yet, Is.
Do you achieve time stop in your growth at any time?
Shio gets a wish spell at
Do
the
you
end of
even
his growth.
god?
I know, right?
I'm not a god of time.
What are you a god of?
I don't know. Part of my journey is.
Heck, I don't know if I believe him anymore.
Believe what you want.
It's all just one big trading life from both of you. So, what do you guys end up deciding to do first? You guys can go in any direction.
If we rest all day, like what time on the third day is the Orcry going to attack? What time are they supposed to? Like evening, afternoon?
Would you have that information?
We could. I figure Iz might let us know when the attack might happen, like in his book. In the book.
I mean, I
But
can look at the
also,
future
would that
too.
maybe, would that have maybe been mentioned in the info Kel left us?
Did you guys dig into that yet?
Have we?
I don't think you have. I know you guys took something, but I don't think anyone's actually brought it up until now.
Guys, you know I'm forgetful.
So who's holding such information?
I don't have
Shio-
pockets.
Shio has it.
Okay. How do you present it?
I'll bring it out preserved as it was. Like I bundled it together with twine, and then I'll just pull it out of my bag of holding, and we can just look through that real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you rifle through it. Oof. That is... Oh, that is doing a 3. Sorry, I just saw the little number and then yours took a while. Boop. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh.
I was like, wow, a 3 is really bad. No, that's not
No,
bad.
that was my will well.
Yeah. For you is... Actually, let me get to that. What was the actual question one more time?
Is my day best spent protecting the library? Instead of, prepping for the attack?
You get a kind of like a first like a wheel. I can't remember even how I did the last time. You get like a wheel that whispers off and kind of comforts you, and then you get like a conflicting woe that comes slamming into it, almost as if you see two clouds just running into each other and then creating into like a tantrum of smoke and visual debris. And then it settles. Shio, while is feeling this, you siphon through the book. It is 1 second. Written in Goblin. Does anyone read Goblin?
I think someone has comprehend languages.
None of you guys speak Goblin naturally?
I have
No.
comprehend languages.
Do you cast that?
I'll cast it as a ritual, yeah.
You got it. As you take your time to do so, Wep and Sag. Lorraine just told both of you about a pirate ship opportunity.
We're in there.
What is the plan that you two come up with all of your fantasies of being the pirate you all wish to be? You guys have to have like wet dreams appearing all of a sudden the moment an opportunity just landed in your lap.
I mean, last time we thought we were
That's the
getting a
loop.
ship, and we just flew right in.
Yep.
True, but how's this feeling of sharing it with not just another, but a female captain, as it would seem?
Till our mutiny.
Sag, where do you stand?
Kiss kissing? Sorry, I was dreaming about a life of piracy again instead of this stuffy old school.
Well, then you're doing the task right. As such, Lorraine goes, here. This is what she looks like. Throws up a little visage. You see the image I don't have ready for you. 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. You see Maria Flor. You've ran into her, I think, twice before.
I remember that chick from the coffee place.
Exactly. There we go. Web absolutely gets advantage when searching for her. All right.
I'll follow you, buddy.
Shio. All that goblin gibberish that looks like chicken scratches and fake cursive and then Elven script. Odd. It all blends and flurries together to create a common language in which you can understand. Day 17. I'm still here. My job was very simple. Ask what they know, take what they have, and don't let them know I'm there for the same thing. But what if they could help? Vada means to an end. Maybe share the prize. The boss says it's not quite possible, at least not yet. I'm not quite sure why. They probably think I'm broody because I never talk very often. In fact, I never take this hood off. But I'll tell them one day that I do appreciate their falling in place before me in case it ever becomes me. I know that maybe the big one with the tusks will pick me up. Well, they say that this character is some big, bad, important thing. I don't see it. I've heard many things, but we will see. You go and siphon through further, Shio. Day 74. It's almost blurring the weeks, the hours. It's like I'm no longer even. Well, that's right, I'm not. I'm at the Orcree again. The boss says we do. Thing is that I still answer him. Not this boss, but the other. He told me to come here, serve proper, listen, learn, similar to what it is I did elsewhere. The kids, the students. I'm allowed to look a little older, closer to my age, but I still don't like taking off my hood. It does reveal more than I wish others to understand. I'll keep it that way for now. Wonder how that bird Olivia was doing. Elkin, I think it was. He always had a taste for blood. I wonder if he ate the little one yet. Maybe the human. Shio. Yeah. The one that thought he can have what was mine. If only he and I knew how hard it would really be. You skip through the... It's no longer in Goblin. It's in Primordial. And it doesn't seem to have the same tone nor verbiage in the sense of Cal's writing.
That one.
As the pages flip and Wep You glance over, you notice that there's like a weird hint and glow, like a flicker. That's natural in those who have an intentful method of reading. You understand that he is holding something that might be a curse, or could be a message. Anything can be anything when it comes to Primordial. Do you warn him or let him proceed?
Oh, we're gonna ask what that's doing in the book.
Shio.
Oh, this is just one of the messages from that was in the book from Cal.
You continue to read, Shio.
Why?
I assume he directs that to Web.
Yeah. Web doesn't interrupt for no reason. Only if something interesting is about to happen.
Just curious. Where'd you find this book?
It was in that trunk in Iz's planetarium.
Alright, carry on. We're gonna just mosey on away.
I
Got
feel
it.
suspicious of the book now.
I'm
So,
sure it's
as
no
you
problem
look at
for a
it,
god.
and you begin to read it, you notice that it is very fluid and soft, almost as if it goes and flows with that of water. And then it shifts and kind of seems wispy and quick, as if it lifts itself and then brings itself back down into a very hard, cruel, crush, segmenty like purpose. And then it all just blends together to create one beautiful chaos before you. Shio, I tell you in words what it is, it said, but instead this is how it perceives it to you. The emotions you feel, the understandings. You feel that at first you will go with the flow. Everything before you will move forward. At one point, it will whisper you away. In doing so, danger could be had depending on the landing. Because what is below is intending to crush. It's almost prophetic at the end.
What is below is pending to crush. Are they
Everyone
tunneling
hears
into
that.
the school?
Give me a insight check at advantage.
Didn't we forget about that aberration underneath the school?
Because left a lot of things behind.
Fuck that guy. All my homies hate that guy.
I told you not to pick a fight with that guy.
I didn't. I was trying to leave too. I knew
Ah,
what
they
was
were not
coming.
wrong.
Oh, look at that. Soft 20. You're like, ding, light bulb. Oh shit. That is referring to the core of Strixhaven. The fact that you heard Shio reference it in a negative manner is even more alarming. The core, which mind you guys, only is knows until he clarifies he shares this, but the core is one of the two meeting points of when the planets first collided here in Abervis. When they did, a unique type of mineral that never existed before was created from the intense heat temperatures of the two molten planets merging. That mineral became a negative to the world itself, floating ever in existence in the same atmosphere, but never to interact or connect or touch. And thus, the floating arcs were born. Across the entire continent, this mystic awe can be found. And it is due to the natural birth and creation of the two planets dying to create one planet together. This has been a hidden ancient lore for a very, very, very long time, and that is the very epicenter where the very first floating archstone was created, and it is known to consume so much energy that it can never be in the hands of another. And that is what keeps the school and all of its students completely filled with the abilities to cast these magnificent spells. It's almost like an amplifier within a certain radius in which the school campus grounds are declared. And it is one of the most kept secrets. But there are those who know, and there has always been threats, but no one has ever been so close, especially in a book of what you thought was a student's.
Oh. Gonna tell him? Yeah. Did I overhear him saying that?
Yes, he read it aloud.
Oh.
Or he
That's-
verbalized what he felt, I guess would be the proper term.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like the core, the thing we're trying to protect.
So we have to make sure no one uses it? Is it gonna be evil?
I want it.
Well, it's like a tool, and anyone can use it. I mean, that's what I use to sunder space-time.
Could you use it to fix space-time?
Well, I didn't win, so no.
Could you use it for funsies?
All the time.
The core of the school. Interesting.
Yeah, we probably don't want that to break.
Should we check on it?
Oh, sure. I'm pretty sure I got some stupid trial set up to keep me out.
That's
I-
right.
yeah.
We
To check on it.
to check on it, we have to go do trials.
I mean, where else would I have my office? Come on.
So they're essentially the same place.
Maybe?
Very highly likely.
So we're gonna have to go there anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Lorraine is right. We should go talk to the teachers today at the fair. Sorry, I have it just in my head that it's a fair.
That's totally fine. However you wish it to be.
And try to convince some teachers to protect the biblioplex while we go spelunking into timelessness.
Okay.
Probably not phrase it that way, though. Probably just be like, yeah, we need to run to the Oracle's office. Can you guard the library for a sec?
Yeah, maybe we should get those guys that work for me, the time guys, the ones that exist and remember stuff. One that Lorraine's technically part of.
Oh, like where? Like, sorry, are you asking where to like find them or?
No, I'm trying to remember their names in game.
Oh,
Oh, well, there's that servant that showed up invisible in our house.
No, it's the Dragon Guard? Is that them?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Dragon
the
Guard.
Dragon Guard. Yeah. Oh, you mean your crew? Yeah, the last resort. Yes, it is the Dragon's Guard. That is where all the alumni and those students who wish to serve Strixhaven after graduation, etc., basically devote their life to, and you send them off on tasks and things to keep everything at bay. And so far, it's been questionable.
Maybe we should call them in.
It seems like a good idea, but I feel like we should save that for the final fight if our main forces are weakened today. I mean, it's fair to call them in, though. The Orcree would notice for sure. And I'm worried they might try to take out the Dragon Guard before tomorrow.
Well, yeah. But I mean, they might try to take the heart today, too.
That's true. Might as well keep them both in one place.
I mean, if you give me some time, I'll look at the future.
I mean, we have time until the recital.
Okay. I don't know why I'm seeing pirate ships, but it's weird.
Oh, we just have pirates on the mind.
I guess.
So, you guys wish to go? Okay, so sorry. In an order of exactly what we're going to achieve, you guys can speed through some of the general prep up and whatnot. Festival's a main event. Obviously, accessing Iz's chambers is a main event. Everything else could be something you kind of we roll for a check, or you guys do a quick, discussion on the exact details, and we lay them in place. So, what order of business do you guys wish to address?
Should we?
Okay, everything. I got some main event, so whatever you guys want to do.
Should we buy some more potions? I feel like we went through a lot the other day.
No. What? You guys used potions last time? Seriously? Weak. Thought I'd train better players.
Ocean sounds good for sure.
Yeah, let's stop and get some potions too. So, do we need to RP that, or do we just buy the
Nah,
potions?
just kind of type out what it is you're trying to get, and then I'll run you a quick list in total.
Okay, thank you.
So whatever any of you guys individually want, just go ahead and put it in the chat so I can run down the list and drag and drop, etc. And then, Seg, can you give me a intelligence check, please?
I just got done redoing all my spells. I don't know why it messed it all up, but
I will make a copy of it right now.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'm still filling it out. I don't know how to. I don't know how to make it.
I'm so
space.
mean. You hit Shift Enter,
Oh, okay.
like in any other program. That does not let you hit Enter with us. In case you were not aware, now you know. All right, I made a copy, so we got a backpack of your current.
And did you ever send me the list of effects for the necklace?
Of course not, because I'm such a nice guy. I will get you that.
No worries.
Shortly.
I had thought about it while I was looking at it.
Yeah, I'll make you a folder right now in Foundry so you can pull, so you can see the items and pull them from there. Or
Perfect,
the spells, etc. You got it. Is there any other things that anyone wants to address? Web. Anything your character needs, is looking for, has not found, that you might be able to find quickly in this time? Gear, accessories, purposes, etc.
We're gonna write out a will to the baby mama that's not a baby mama yet.
Got it. You're gonna write a will to shoot. What is her name again? Hold on.
Professor
Do you remember?
Bay.
Yeah, it's Professor Bay, but I'm trying to remember which one is Professor Bay. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta go in my staff folder. Beelhinian. This one, right?
Yep, Professor Bay.
All right, Beelhinian is her name. I think we always try to remember what her name is because you just call her Bay.
That's Professor Bay. She didn't go to Professor Medical Law Magic School to be called Mrs. Beale.
I mean, you don't think so? Kind of cool. But at the end of the day, you write a will. And what do you include in this will for her?
Cup of tea.
You leave a cup of tea for her.
Yellow cup of tea.
A yellow cup of tea. Okay. Anything else?
Just get my drink on with Seg.
You guys discuss anything before going into this festival? Any talking points for when you address this individual about the ship? Either of you may choose to begin such reference.
I feel like the less talking, the better.
Yeah, we'll work it out when we got the ship.
Both of you guys give me con saves.
Awesome. Oh yeah, we're drinking.
We're constitutional as hell.
Oh shit. Speak for yourself.
What's wrong, buddy? You're not drinking as much as always. Put it down. Put it down. Come on.
He goes to try to chug, and he's like, he gets goes down the wrong pipe, and air bubble comes up the other side, and he starts struggling. Birds don't do well when they can't breathe. As you spill it all over your feathers, you now just have this sticky mess over you. Do you get another beer, or do you just absorb it in? I guess.
No, I guess I better go wash myself off at least a little bit. Can't smell too strongly of rum.
At the end of the day, you are what you are. A mess. But hey, now we know. So, you were drunk going into the next scene. Everyone else is good. Your ownership is, I just gave you a folder. Those are the 4 core, and then I'll trickle in the rest once I fill them out or, pull them. I just didn't have a very good search typing hand going on right now. So, nonetheless. Oh, you guys got advice from our listener, Severian. He said, ask where to sign up to sign the charter for the pirate people. So it's very important you guys sign the charter or you're not officially pirates, in case you didn't know.
Oh, paperwork for piracy.
Oh, yeah, it's a real
this
deal.
rule is weird.
As such, you wrote your will. What is the next step you guys
for
of
pirate
action?
camp, Seg.
Is Shio, outside of the things that Shio has put in an order for, no one else needs nothing, huh?
Oh,
I
I
I'll
don't
take
think so.
whatever he's having.
Shio now has to share everything he took with the party because no one else got anything. Bummer. This is called
such a
teamwork. I was
shame.
waiting. You guys had all the power in the world. I was just chilling and nope.
I'll
You know
have
what?
what he's having.
You know what? Gods are notorious for being greedy.
This is true. Very true.
Asking a dragon to get something from its hoard.
Do I have a horn?
Yeah, it's in my bag somewhere.
Oh, the stupid disc. Yeah, no, I don't care.
Oh no, there's also your books.
Well, I've got the book.
You have the book, but you have your mathematical books to reference.
You know what's super crazy is I'm typing in potion of haste and it's potion of speed. That's why you're tripping. It's potion of speed, huh? Not potion of haste.
Oh shoot, sorry, potion of
You're
speed.
good.
Sorry.
It's all good. All right, cool. So you got that done. Was there anything you needed to prep, have, acquire, etc.?
Don't believe so. I don't use a lot of the potions, so. No. Didn't I buy some scrolls last time? Or is it just a feast?
I think you got just the fee. I mean, it'd be in your inventory if it was, because I gave you guys everything as you got
I
them.
believe it.
Missing potions, because I'm also for sure missing my little blindfold.
You're right, and it's probably because of the update. It shouldn't have done your inventories. Great.
Oh, I killed my spells. It might have done that.
Yeah, there were some bugs. I blame Seg. Let me see if I have it on web copy. I got a couple of them actually. Oh, that's your giant culture. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, what did you? Dang it. Was the blindfold already a preset item? Right? I didn't build it out. It was an actual item.
No,
Do
it's
you
just
remember?
miscellaneous.
Gotcha. We'll have to add that in. We will figure out everything that you guys lost to the golems and goblins and other mini things that exist in the world that like to steal things from your pockets. I know a couple kobolds that would definitely be happy to do so and lighten the load. So we'll say it's with them. We will see when it returns. In doing such, as you guys are going, what's next? Do you guys leave to the festival? Do you guys leave to the Beetlejuice? Do you guys leave to go talk to someone?
I'm just going to be excited and follow people around.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. We're getting a boat.
Where are you getting a boat from? Is it like a big boat? Is it a rowboat?
All I know is there's a lady keeping it warm for us.
Is it on fire?
It might be. I remember her being like a fire spirit at the coffee joint. She like helped get rid of the smoke.
Oh.
So you wanted? Oh, you wanted. Wait, what did you say? You wanted what? You're talking about the coffee. What?
That's the captain, right?
Oh, well, she was part of them. Like she was with the Joe's order at that at the scene with the coffee elemental. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there, but she yes, she is the captain that you would be addressing. So I just missed what you were referring to or something in there
Or
somewhere.
anything, Seg. We gotta sign up for pirate camp. They want us to sign stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Where do I sign?
Good question.
You can ask the captain when you meet her. Yep, you guys are not the brightest. Not a good idea at all. You're so right.
We're gonna hit
Won't
her with
stop
like the
us.
wrong terminology. We're not gonna be like a whore. We're gonna be like, mahalo, brother.
Hey, let's go check out the Biblioplex before we head to the recital. Make sure that not too much damage has been done to it. I want to see like what kind of attacks they were doing. Like, was it full on modern warfare? Their fireball inspires.
What do you? Oh wait, sorry. Where or what did you want to verify?
I just want to see the condition of the Biblioplex. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
like, was there a bunch of fireballs getting thrown around? Was it just like a
Okay.
bunch of people trying to get in? I don't know.
You just want to pass by.
Yeah, pass by it, evaluate its sturdiness.
Okay. So as you
Yeah, if
guys,
they're using a lot of magic, I can make
I
it so
want
we
to poke
pass
Keo with
automatically.
his weird stick. He's getting too invested in this bibliotech. Like it's already dead, buddy.
what is
You're
it?
having trouble letting go. It's already done. It's gone.
Oh yeah, if the library is already ashes on the ground, then it.
It's not.
You're having trouble letting go.
It is not already gone. At least not in any shape of such. I am. Let's see if I can find the picture of it, or just the general image of the biblioplex. You know, I have so much Witherbloom content compared to all the other campus grounds because you guys just always go there.
It's where the events are.
Yeah, I'm part of that.
Totally
team.
your
I
guys'
love
fault.
that
Yeah,
teacher.
it's the way you guys motivate the wrong things to happen. Definitely that. I'm gonna stick to that idea. Okay. Well, I don't have the great image, but you guys arrive at the Biblioplex, and in doing so, let's put up the general layout of the campus. Why is it not going? Weird. Nothing's loading. I am crazy. There you go. That worked. All right. So I'm trying to get the tokens here. As you guys arrive at the Biblioplex, you see that there's actually some kind of patrol going about. However, this patrol is not that of students, it is that of mascots. Mascots from every campus is going around. And you know that none of them actually can speak, however. They all have emotions and visual appearances that show you that they mean serious business, the intent of protecting. And it looks as if they're ready to raise the alarm from a moment's notice. When they see the oracle, they immediately all do an acceptable symbol of appreciation, mimicking in their own different ways based off of the whether it be the pest or the inkling or the just aberrations of magic from the Prismari. or the historian-looking structures still walking around and alive. But they all give the same respect to Iz as any other mascot would, as Iz too curated them.
I don't remember doing that. But okay.
Well, you know what they say in law is not remembering isn't an excuse for committing the crime.
We're gonna get excited about seeing the pest. We're gonna like cheer for the pest. That's my
So,
mascot, guys.
as you
Alright.
guys go to
Wait,
the...
no, you weren't with us when we last dealt with the mascots. Run! If
You'll
you've
be
touched one,
fine.
run!
As you see before you, there is very little to fear, or is there? As immediately you notice that outside of the mascots, there seems to be that of a bit more concern. There are not students, but automatons, which you have seen plenty across the campus, present there before you, looking out across the entire area, surveying 360 degrees of this structure. And all of the doors and windows and other visible potential entry locations have been barred by a magical force. You can see it clearly. There's over 372 walls of force casted on this building, and the reason you know that is because it's your system in place. It's all coming back to you. You knew these things would happen, so you chose to be ready.
Oh, nice. I forgot I did that.
Did what?
Oh, you see, like the shield-looking thing, the walls of force.
Oh, yeah.
They'll keep things out, or at least make them dispel magic like a dozen times.
Well, if there's a lot of them, then I guess it would take more of the power than they'd have to break through all of them with Dispel Magic.
Yeah, see, I used to be good at arcane magics. Remember that though.
Did you go with the dome shape, or did you go with the spherical shape?
Actually, I made it into a planar, so not a sphere.
Oh,
Yeah,
fascinating.
I don't know how I did it though.
How did we get so lucky to have this version of Iz?
Yeah. Well, ow. I just realized.
As quickly got excited and then redampered his excitement with
Yeah.
realization.
I used to be powerful. I used to be big and new things.
Well, this is the only Iz I've ever known, and I'm glad to have him.
I guess I'll tell him at this point now, finally. Yeah, no, I've already seen the other Iz's.
Have you?
Yeah, thanks to my fancy blindfold.
Oh. Yeah, that's like the other normal me's, or less like Mimi's.
They were in that weird room that you told me not to touch stuff in.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about them. They're just the other me's that are like me. No, if it's like a 400-foot tall, glowing with magic dragon guy, that's like our regular old me, original me. Yeah, don't talk to that
Fusion
guy.
you.
I will never understand you.
Anyway,
Otherwise,
I
you'd
forgot why we're
imagine
here.
that you guys are checking over the bibliotheque, checking on the condition of the place. You
Oh
do
no, it's
see
did leave
that.
it.
Oh, got it. My bad. You see that before you immediately, almost with complete sense and understanding, that this place is safe for now.
Okay.
Not anymore. We're here.
Ready or not, defenses come down. Well, I'm honestly glad to see this place is safer than we could make it.
We should have made it into a pirate ship this time around.
Should have
Maybe
made
get
it
more
into like
buy-in.
a floating island.
Yeah.
Then you could have like artillery on the sides, and then when the mage hunters have to like go all crystal transformation, you just open fire on them.
We're gonna go complete opposite. You shouldn't have made it at all, and then there would be nothing to
Oh what?
attack.
You know, it's supposed to be a library, right?
Well, now it's gonna be a battleground.
Maybe
I
we
hope-
should move it.
I'm pretty sure your defenses wouldn't let us move it.
Hmm.
But anyway, if we don't go now, we're probably gonna be late for the recital, so we should probably get going there.
Late
Okay.
for the recital. Blasphemy.
Yeah, Shio's
How
not
could this
missing that.
be?
Faye's probably there.
What?
Oh, that's true. Oh, Biohelion might be there.
Was she a teacher at
Opinion.
Prismari?
Doesn't have to be. It's an event.
Fair
Did it
enough.
say Prismari only? Just for that, Shio uninvited.
No, I was uninvited to the public event.
Well, you
No,
were
it
trying to
is.
uninvite the teachers. Shit, you're over here
No,
like,
I'm-
aren't they?
I was wondering, like, I don't know, maybe she wouldn't be interested if it's not her school.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean?
I
We
see.
just saw the pest. It's like all the schools.
Oh, those are the Biblioplex.
Does this
This is
necklace
true.
thing recharge every day?
It does unless it's used all the way up
Okay.
at the dawn. Verbatim, it says this item should not be in your possession, but it is because the DM's really nice. Yeah, I don't know why the text is all messed up on that one. It's there.
No, I just want to make sure I'm reading it right.
Ba-ba. Yeah, it can't be used again until the next time, pretty much. So it's spammable to a degree, yes, but you also got to consider every time you use something like that, it causes ripple effects because nothing is just done without affecting anything in its place.
This is. You think he cares about ripple effects?
This is true. We're on the 1000th strand. Eef.
I mean, I can't even tell what's the past, what's the present, what's the future, who belongs in what timeline, where's my original parents is.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
I'm willingly ignorant.
Who am I? 24601. It's a prisoner number. Anyways, as you guys head to Prismari, the events begin. It does not begin like Rio with, maracas and all this fun jazz and beautiful animals and cool squeaky doot. Instead,
drums.
it's a lot of drums. Instead, it is quiet, oddly. It's almost Hogwartsy when you arrive and walk inside. It's kind of unique in the aspect that the commonest is here, but yet there's whispers of excitement and energy in the air as everyone's just looking around in their groups, finding their friends, connecting, meeting up, and waiting for it all to begin. You hear a slow hum, almost as if it's meant to be a beep, but it's purposefully like one of those non-harmonica cheese wheel looking things that has like slits in it. I don't know what the hell they're called. Anyway, no.
I know what you mean, but I don't know the name of it.
Exactly. I can describe anything. Thank you. Anyways, it's an instrument that no one knows how to use. Well, it's not really hard to use it. You just kind of use it like a harmonica. But nonetheless, it has like a low tone. It's like a... And you don't know the immediate direction it's coming from. However, you do know it is meant to cue as the entire occupancy present looks around, smiles, and they all look up. Off into the distance as the wall begins to light up and glow, the grand gated entrance to Prismari, a school that has been neglected this entire campaign with no love but desire and plenty of appreciation. Presented now before you.
Shio loves Prismari.
Oh, I know, but we just haven't had enough adventures in Prismari to get into the details of Prismari.
The closest we ever came was when those two mage hunters showed up and slaughtered half of our class.
Slaughter's a heavy word, okay? I don't think they slaughtered them. You found them all dead.
No, we were watching it happen.
I mean, it was
The
off.
archaeologist.
It's a tough one to say. I mean, oh well, yeah, one of them straight up did get murdered in front of him. Yeah, that's true.
We
All
lost
right,
like
well,
7
that-
students that day.
okay. I'm just saying, maybe not every one of you witnessed all 7, so the count could be, skewed a little. Nonetheless, you see these fairy lights emit, and the grand, massive gate open, and as it does, filter out plenty of little firecracker-like aspects, but you all know that's not a firecracker. It's magic. It's students' magic. Wisping forward and presenting itself in the most creative of ways to express their meanings and intentions as they tell you a story. As you guys all move forward into the next main entry, you see a huge, beautiful dome before you. One in which probably shouldn't exist in such beauty, but does anyways. As you pass into the gates, the entire campus in itself is morphed and formed to create this massive pool of water between you and the event. As everyone stands on the other end, you see one particular wizard holding out their wand and seemingly controlling this massive plasma-like mass of energy. Here to your left. Do any of you interact with any of the crowd yourselves or them?
I try to understand what I'm seeing. Like,
It is like a massive ball of magic, specifically, purposefully focused in a way that is going to do something. Question is what?
Unimpressed, looking for Bay.
Give me a perception check.
hey, I think I had an moment. I just kind of tried to calculate how to do all that in my own head. That's how it's like being you, right?
All the time.
Ha.
Doesn't it feel great?
It does, but not with math.
What?
Art.
That's not possible. Math makes everything better.
Nah, that's where we disagree, buddy.
That's because you're wrong.
Math leads you to your 10,000 or your 1,000th timeline. But this leads you to pretty.
Yeah, pretty dead. Do you think it's been taken over and they're gonna use it as a weapon? Oh.
Well, if it is, it's been fun. I'm so tired.
You hear Michael Frail, the individual casting the spell, look off to his right at you all. You know, if you were just a bit more curious of the mind, this wouldn't be at all a surprise to you that I'm not the only one focusing on this spell. Though no one around you is, he looks and realizes that none of you are catching on. We're all over the campus, creating this display for you all.
We're gonna shush him.
Instead, you think... you just...
let him talk. Let him talk. Stop being rude to my classmates.
He has a sweat bead down from his forehead as he goes back and focuses on the spell.
Oh man, you made him be quiet.
He walks forward, away from the group.
Damn, I wanted to know how the spell worked.
You'll never know now, he calls back at you.
Guys, I'm trying to focus.
Wep, we're trying to recruit these people.
Whip, you look around and you see so many people. Carmel, Jerome, Lewis.
Maybe you should just send her a message.
Do I see the captain?
Chiripo. You don't see the captain. You don't see Bay.
I'm checking for her, right?
You do. Go ahead and roll me an advantage perception. Let's see. She's not immediately here, but maybe you see her somewhere else.
Well, just another, right? Since I already rolled one.
Sure.
Same thing.
You are always in your own turmoil. I love it. All right, so
do I see her?
No. If Web can't bring it into existence with an advantage, Shio, what you see is how the spell doesn't work. It's not just him. It's all a lie. You thought one person was massing this amount of magic when you first saw it, and this guy told you he wasn't alone. If he's telling the truth, he ruined everything. But it does make you curious how many students are involved in such a mass project. You've never seen that much energy. But with your perception, you do see that inside, someone resigned.
Someone's in. Oh, that's rad. I hope they're not dying.
Give me an insight check to assist that.
Can I roll advantage if I use my spyglass? I've had it in my treasure
Sure,
chest
yo,
since the
whip it
beginning
out
of
of
the
your back
campaign.
pocket and you stick it on your eye. They do not seem to be dying, but it is almost as if they are in a stasis or sleeping.
Oh, that's. I can't wait to see what they're doing.
As you take off the spyglass and you look at your allies, which eye did you place it over?
Left.
There is a raccoon circle of old, degraded paint along the rim of your spyglass now embedded over you briefly, creating this odd flakiness of skin drying around you.
We're gonna laugh in his face at his black ring around his eye.
What?
I was busy looking for people. It was unsuccessful. I just turned to you and I just see your ring around your eye.
I forgot they did that. That's hilarious.
What the fuck happened to you?
Huh. Did you do this?
No. I don't know if I do
You
a lot
see
of
the
things.
Secretariat move one of their ink ribbons closer to their typewriter.
Oh.
What does it say?
Oh no, never mind. Anyways, so you, sir, are doing what as you see this magnificent awe of power displayed before you?
Honestly, probably tripping balls.
Yeah, you probably are.
I mean, I'm wasted. I'm like kind of probably passively looking for the pirate person because my subconscious is like, hey, we have something to do, but I'm wasted.
You got it.
Yeah,
You
this
stumble
was our
forward
objective.
and you pass the lead individual there and you walk into the water. Keep going until you're the first one to cross and everyone's just like whispering, is he supposed to do that? Hey, is that your friend? I think I don't know if we're Michael. You're like, shh, I'm focusing. And then you see Lewis. I don't think he's supposed to do that, but he is.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
probably.
I don't know his name. I feel so bad. Shio, what's his name?
Seg?
Sag. Hey, guy. Sag. Sag just ignores you guys as he keeps walking and keeps walking, and then he goes to flight. And as he goes to fly toward it, he vanishes. I was just like, where'd he go? It must be a trick. There must be a veil or something. Oh. And everyone just starts murmuring amongst each other, wondering what has occurred.
We're gonna stop laughing at Chio and we're gonna just be like, oh my god.
Great. Is it too late to just dip out? Well, if we go to another world, will that be destroyed too?
We lost you on the
Maybe? I don't know. The timelines are weird. I've been breaking them intentionally so I can't really see the future so good. So the enemy can't stop me from doing what we need to do.
1 second while you guys come up with a plan.
Well, I think Seg just died.
Oh. Should I bring him to life?
I'm pretty sure it's a full-on, he flew into the energy sphere and now he's ash, so if you can find a body.
My instincts tell me to
We
punch
have
that
blood
guy that was trying to
samples.
talk over us.
You remember, Shio, we got blood samples or tissue samples. We can bring it back with that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But that's just such a pain in the ass. I want to see it. I want to see whatever's gonna happen.
And I still want to punch this guy too. He didn't take the shush, so he killed my buddy.
Nah, Seg. I always imagined him flying off like a moth into a flame. I'm pretty sure this was his death. It's okay. I don't blame anyone but Seg on that one.
Now, what do you do?
I don't know. He just walked forward and then flew up into the orb.
I still want to fight this guy. I have a whirlwind of emotions.
Don't fight him. He's my classmate.
He
You
spoke
know
to
what
me.
the,
He's
you know
also
what
a
the
fourth
orb
year.
is?
Who wants to fight who? Whirlwind of Emotion smacks who?
This guy that I shushed.
Oh, Michael Frell, you guys want to talk to him?
No, he wants to punch them, but I'm saying don't because he's holding a book connection with a giant ball of energy that could kill us all.
His giant ball of energy killed my buddy.
I was like, shush
yeah.
back there. Yeah.
I shushed him and he killed my friend.
You see his wand just fall to the floor, and right before it hits the water, it gets sucked up all the way and disappears. Maybe not further or closer than Seg did. Everyone's just like, and Michael's just like, he turns around. You hear his armor just ting. Would somebody like to explain to me why someone would attend a festival to ruin the festival?
That does seem our MO, doesn't it? Or we're here and someone tries to kill us ruining it, or... I guess the first time we did it.
It's like a weird, awkward cricket of is admitting that it's your guys' fault as the spotlight is on.
Oh, I mean, it's not ours like here. I mean, he just flew into the thing. I don't know why.
He tries explaining time to them. Well, it's not our fault now. It was our fault.
It will be our fault tomorrow.
Chio is nowhere near these guys.
Okay.
Look, can we get him, like, out of the orb?
You see, it's a trick. And the trick's not ruined, but... Anyways, let's just venture forward. He looks down at the water.
Give us our friend back in one piece.
He's like, just... he blows you off. As he puts his foot on the water, and as he does, you notice that it doesn't go through the surface. It actually lands on it very solid. And he just twists his leg around on it like he's like rubbing his, like squishing a bug. And you hear like a... And the entire ripples and everything just... still. And you see a couple students put their feet on it and it looks sturdy, and you all begin to pass. If you choose to follow.
Thaumaturgy. I'm gonna make a whoopee cushion sound by him.
Alright. As you do so, everyone's just like... He's just like... I'm certain, without turning around, he just talks aloud, straight up. I am certain that this festival will make me feel proud of my purposes here. As if he was saying some kind of mantra creed going into this. Meanwhile...
We're whispering in the back. Did no one else see him kill my friend?
She was pretty far away. He dipped out. He's just following the crowd.
As you guys...
talking about it hasn't failed yet? What the hell?
As you guys are crossing over, really quick, you guys are not here. Instead, we bring back Seg. Seg, in your stupor, you fly ever forward. Coming overhead, and you see the sphere getting larger to you as you finally realize that below is a different crowd completely. As one of them is like, hey, yo, come on down here. Don't get in the way.
What?
Do you come down?
What?
Oh, the show, you dip. You
Man,
then
I guess I'll
where you are.
land.
Happening.
I'm gonna land on a raised surface though, like a rooftop or something if I can,
Sure.
because I'm drunk and that's what drunk people do. Well, drunk Eric Cochran anyway.
You got it. As you look around, you realize that you are no longer with your allies. In fact, you think that's Ulip, Dulip, Rourke, and Dilpin. Oh, and Merlin. Of course. All the grouchy people. Rourke ain't so
Oh
bad.
shit.
But otherwise, it's just a crowd of students from another vantage point arriving at this event from another angle. This is more of the actual grounds on the other side, and there's just a whole street flooded with at least 200 to 300 participants, all watching this massive sphere of energy. And one individual present seems to be waving around two very thin vellum papers. You're familiar with them being vellum due to the natural structure of the way they reflect the light. Imagining in a form of rice paper, but present here. And you see that they assumably are chanting and focusing in on this massive sphere, also similar to that of the individual with you in the wand where you previously were. How did you get here again? What do you do?
How did I get here again? I'm gonna say, yeah, festival seems like a pretty good way to watch the world burn. Ah, shit. I left my flask with with Hyena. Damn it.
You then see in the crowd Fool Joe. You haven't seen Fool Joe in a while. His curvature-like horseshoe antler head pieces seem to be a bit more decorative than real, but Fool Joe has never admitted an implant. Nonetheless, he seems to be in the crowd, and he seems shifty. Drunk man knows shifty because the drunk man is shifty themselves. And he is the shiftiest out of all of them. Do you continue to watch, or do you get distracted by something else?
Well, I'm distracted by Full Joe. I haven't seen this coffee guy in a minute. Can I make an insight check to see if he's like being
At
shifty
disadvantage.
or oh yeah, obviously. But I'd see if he's being shifty or like drink too much coffee shifty.
Let us see. I don't know. We're talking about Full Joe here.
No, I cannot. Well, I'm probably gonna go talk to him anyway. Completely ignoring the shiftiness, I'm probably just gonna swoop down to him and be like, "Full Joe, it's been a minute. How are you doing, man?"
He turns around, and in his hand as he swings is a cup of Joe, and he just starts drinking it. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing great. The last time I came to one of these, I really got to see all the things that they did. And after all, I actually went and got to purchase almost every one of these. Did you know that they have a collectible of these things and that there's an entire thing? And you can't possibly go to every single vendor booth in a single night of this festival. So that's why they do it for 7 days in a week. And I don't know if there's enough coffee in that. And they have this unique coffee bean that's really already sold out because I bought them all. He starts drinking more.
So this is like a big deal then.
Oh yeah, I mean, I usually do this at least once a year because I mean they only do it once a year, and it only makes sense that I give it my all every year. And I mean, when you drink the best coffee that you could possibly have every time once a year, you got to drink as much as you can, and really it just keeps you really wired all the time.
Sounds like one hell of a festival, man. Well, you need any help with anything?
He goes into like this weird, crazy cry where he's like crying too fast for his tears to keep up with him, but he's in that crying motion as he's now remembering his dear, beloved friend and coffee lover. The last time he saw you was a sad, sad day. And then he goes, "You know, we really missed you, man. You should have really come to visit and have some more cup of coffees with us because it was really hard to withdraw when we didn't have everyone there to drink the amount of cup of jugs that we made, and we always knew the right amount. But when you guys left, it was a bigger cup of coffee, and we had to drink more, and we all were all feeling sadder."
Well, damn, man. I'm sorry. I assumed you guys didn't really like us anymore as much.
But you drink coffee, and that's all that matters because all we were Joe drinkers.
You know what? You're right, man. I do gotta come around and drink more coffee.
Here,
And now
have
I
a
get
Joe.
starting
And
to
he
get
just
emotional.
shoves one right into your hand.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this should help sober me up. Thanks, man.
As you take a sip, you immediately recognize this Joe. It came from that same night. But it wasn't from any Joes that crafted it. How on earth did Full Joe get the Coffee Elemental's Joe?
Yo, Full Joe. You found the coffee elemental again? I was
Oh,
wondering where that thing went.
I have a little bit to admit. I actually dropped a knife, and it actually cut its little piece off, and then a little baby version came out. And so then I kept it, and it just kept growing. And then I realized that if I let it drip all the time, it'll keep it from growing bigger because it won't puddle on itself. And if it doesn't puddle on itself, it could fill infinite Joes.
Sega's gonna like reach out and put his hand on Full Joe's shoulder. Full Joe?
It's like a literally like a motorized sledgehammer. It's just like it's constantly shifting up and down in a sense of like a rabbit foot tapping, even though he has antlers.
Full Joe, you are a modern genius.
I call it the dripping elemental because it's literally a dripping elemental into a cup. What you're drinking is an elemental. And I don't know if it has any other side effects because if it could take us over, then it's already in our system, and it could, but it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know how much I have to drink to become 100% elemental.
Whoa. That's some pretty extreme magic stuff. You think you could become a coffee elemental from drinking too much?
I've had 372 cups so far, and I haven't got there, so I don't know.
Maybe I should drink some, see what happens. I'll go ahead and like finish off my cup and
It
kind of
wires
like
you just
motion
like
for
it did in
another.
the past. And as you nudge for another, he tips his coffee cup over and it begins pouring into yours. And for some reason, his isn't emptying. Yours fills up. He picks back over and he zips his as if he didn't just give you his entire glass.
Well, Joe, I had never considered the possibilities of an infinite coffee cup.
That's why they call me Full Joe, because I'm always full of Joe. You're starting to realize that all their names actually fit their characteristics when you speak to them.
Well, Joe, you are one dependable guy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. But at the end of the day, don't forget to come to the next coffee AA meeting where coffee is awesome. That's why there's 2 A's in there.
Well, it's better than the other ones. I'll be sure to drop by next time. Say, what vendors do you think I should check out while I'm here?
I think if you really want a good bean or brew, you definitely got to go to the Drippity Drops Prismu. I'll type that in the chat, even though you don't know what that means.
Typing tat. That sounds right. Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't go wrong. I would definitely get a pound at the minimum.
Oh, absolutely.
Great. I'll be by to get my half from you later. You're the best. And he just takes off.
All right. I guess I'll check out the Drippily Drop Prismu.
All right. As
Look
you,
at your hand and it's still vibrating from putting your hand on his shoulder.
it's like all these repercussion shakes. So, as you realize, it's not just him; it's now you. As the Vietnamese black dot coffee finally kicks in and burns through you, giving you the energy you need to just go yahoo. However, instead, you get this unique vibe as you look back up at the scene and the crowd around you, and you realize that you're not with your friends. And you just had a moment where this man once considered you a friend, and you left them too. For some reason, this evening, you have done nothing but abandon people. And yet they have always given and provided. You realize this for the first time, Seg. Being a pirate is hard.
Oh shit. I was supposed to do things with them tonight. Oh, god damn it. Where the fuck did they go?
While you go off looking for them, the rest of the group, you realize that as you cross over, it brings you into another scene. Inside is this massive, on the outside, sorry, you see this massive tree as you guys walk up and head over to what is known as the Leaflin's Inn. And Leaflin was the original man who planted this massive tree. Inside, you see everyone you pretty much came with because you all arrived together, as makes the most sense. However, you also see everyone but Seg, because it's too hard to select you all through this massive crowd of tokens I threw down. As you guys enter, immediately, good Sir Wep, your radar goes off. Boop. The question being, which is setting it off? Is it Bay or is it the captain? Can you give me a insight check? Web's using his insight to figure out how to roll insight.
Literally was like, can't pause.
As such, you're like, oh yeah, this is. It's the captain, Maria Flor. She floats up with her little pixie devilish wings and goes, Everyone, I have a toast. As we all drink that of the pixie's brew presented here within the Leaflin Inns, you will all begin to hallucinate a most magnificent display of images and messages that will make you feel not just comfortable, but at ease and relaxation. Anyone who continues to spend their time here in the Leaflin Inns after consumption will continue to feel these mirages, as I have been instructed to declare, and they will be there to accompany you in your stay here. As you move on to the rest of the festival, do enjoy, but keep in mind that the Pixie's brew only activates anything presently here, so consuming it will not be wasteful, as it is delicious, but it will take up space in your tummy for the rest of the goodies beyond. I hope you enjoy your time. Feel free to experience and inquire on any of that time. You see everyone kind of cheers. Is your computer okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I just
Why,
see
what's
you
up?
dropping out of Foundry. Are you refreshing?
No.
Weird. I don't know. Can
Maybe
anyone
it
see
says you have
is in the
lost
player
connection.
list?
No, he just dropped. Oh, he
Nope.
jumped out of again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going up and down.
Gotcha. Okay, but you're good. Okay, as long as you're good.
Yeah.
I just noticed. I just was like, what is that fidgety thing going on over there? I was like, distracted. All good. Nonetheless, you see everyone get past a glass of what one could call absinthe, if you are so well versed in the real world. Otherwise, do you guys partake?
Why not? I'm here for the festival and to talk to teachers.
What?
Oh, absolutely. I know my way around Wormwood.
I know my what was the one. Nice. I like that. I like that. Is
Oh no, he's just going to open his book though. He needs to observe the effects.
you got it. You got it.
Does
After
he
you guys
get a
try
full
this,
glass of absinthe?
I've got some other stuff you can try.
Oh, rehab sounds nice, but not until after the big fight is.
Yeah, I'm working on my new mutagenic series. It'll be fun.
Oh, good God, it is. Why?
Don't harm us any further, please.
Please, they all get used against us in the end, is.
They do.
We're gonna smash these cups of wormwood, and then we're gonna try get in conversation with the captain.
Okay. So sorry, you do take it?
No.
No.
You'll like it. Don't be a loser. All the cool kids are doing it.
How
Be
will I
warned
study
is-
effects?
Be warned it's the peer pressure I told you about.
Yeah, peer pressure. Let me see. What do
Although it's weird that it's happening to you instead of the opposite. Usually you're peer pressuring others into drugs. That's weird. I gotta write
You'll
down
like
that
it. You'll like
aberration
it a
in
lot.
behavior.
I don't know. What if they attack and I can't see straight?
I would never let anything happen to you.
You can ride my shoulder
Guilty!
all night if you want.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would be
do
your
that.
Sherpa.
That'd be okay. Bad things happen when I drink.
Is that what started all this? Did Iz have a single glass of absinthe and just say, why not?
No, given my size, it'd be a sip. God.
All right. As
This
you
will
see
pass.
Shio and Webb consume it. At first, they just feel a warm fuzziness inside and nothing otherwise occurs. Everyone seems to be happy. Everyone is bubbly and fizzy and high in some kind of natural delight.
Are there books in this place? It looks like we're
Absolutely. There is.
Everybody
And
drink your
what's
drink. Don't give
interesting is that
anyone
they're
your
not.
name. And have a great time.
As Webb yells out advice to all the ongoers, they all giggle, laugh, and say cheers. As Shio, you realize that they are not necessarily books, so they look like it, well organized and scattered, yet present and available. They are inscripted pieces of wood, whether they were soldier burned or magically impressed or other methods of markings. Each one is considered that of a entry, left behind by that of another who frequented here long enough to be given a slate, as they are declared.
Oh, that's fascinating. I love this campus so far.
As you're staring at it, you see good old, say, Ulip come over to you, Shio, and lean over your shoulder. Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna reach right over here and borrow that one. You know, these things have been here forever. And I mean that literally. These literally grow from this very tree here, and when a student hasn't enough repertoire presently here, wondering and thinking, the tree presents you with a slate. You could put it anywhere, a free slot is available. A wonder indeed.
Ah, that's amazing. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate the candor.
He turns around and notices you. Oh, sorry. I was telling my wee little mice. And you see that there's a Witherbloom pest mascot on his shoulder, and it's in the form of that of like a deformed, pibbly, grotesque mice. And it's like, so I'm glad that the information was passed on to eavesdroppers alike.
Sorry about that. I thought you were speaking to me. I didn't see your friend there. That's my bad.
Yoggins always thinking
Sorry,
it's
I'm
about
a god. I assume everyone's talking to me.
As he walks off, mumbling onward to his companion, in which he had came to this event with. You learn a little about Prismari and such. Web,
Man, I hope we get to save the school.
approach none other than the teeny tiny Maria Flor. She's probably 2 feet and inches. Her wingspan is probably half of that of herself, even though it looks larger. It's really just because they flap so fast. As you approach, she hiccups.
We're gonna politely say hello because I'm definitely angling right now.
Hello, I am in. You having a good time?
We're gonna show our fortitude with drinking and be like, "Yep, a great time," and then we're just gonna immediately cut to the chase. So listen, I'm trying to be.
She passes you another drink. As she passes it, you quickly just take it down naturally, like an automaton machine, kind of like a perfect handoff is, and then you just keep going. You're just like,
Yeah, so I hear there's an opening on your vessel. I have
an
a buddy
opening,
somewhere around here.
an opening for my crew. Is that what you're inquiring?
We're just gonna nod, say yes.
She nods back in like this weird kind of affected state. Yeah, I do have openings available. I just need to know that you're capable. Your horns are impressive, but I don't know if that's enough to say that you are fine enough to be shipworthy. Perhaps a challenge for you and your. She looks around and throws her hands out in like a friend.
We're gonna have like a sigh of relief, realizing that she is in fact talking about the ship still. And be like, yeah, he's around here somewhere. I saw him get eaten by a light.
That is. Can you point me in the direction? That sounds fascinating.
We're gonna point up.
Okay. Well, here's a directions. Come back, have it signed, and complete what it says. And we'll consider you a part of the crew.
We're gonna throw a couple of gold pieces and say next drink's on him.
And as a pirate's way, I'll take those and tell you they're free. And she serves you another.
We're gonna thanks.
You're welcome. Enjoy the event. As she sits there, and you notice that she was without company, yet seemingly not alone, as she seems to converse with that of a non-present entity. Is there anything in this room you wish to do initially?
Oh no, I'm gonna have my book out, and I'm plotting the movements of drunk people in a statistical manner across the room.
You couldn't have said you were doing anything more perfect. Sir, can you give me the best role you want to go into this? This is like you analyzing it. I'm going to let you decide, because every time I choose something, it's never good.
All right, let's do wisdom.
All right. With advantages, you sit there methodologically and precisely map the movements of everyone in the room. Only one of them stands out. And what's scary of it all is when you get to that person, it's the very last one. Excuse me. And it is walking straight to you. You see an individual
the probability of that happening?
that has this insane, terrifying visage as you look up and they look at you, and they have this adorned helmet-like visage on top of it. And you recognize that completely, because that helmet is that of a dragon's guard. And this is that of a deformed, deranged guard that you do not recognize. As they walk up to you, and assumably, no one else notices. He stops before you.
Please tell me you're a new hire and you're not here to ruin the party.
And he kneels. He puts his head down. You realize that he's not so much of a deformity, but more of that of a reptilian. You've had many of these in your guard. The scars along the front of his helmet tells you one thing and one thing only: he has come into conflict with what you're not necessarily certain. He hisses briefly as if to parch his mouth for speaking. Oracle, I arrived to you in a time out of need. We were never to arrive without calling. I was sent here as a survivor. We face a bigger threat beyond that of the Orcree, and I fear that the Orcree have sided with them too in their time where we are now. There is much bigger then what will happen in 2 nights here? We can stop both. But only if you tell me what I must know to do. Oracle. As your kins, the dragon god needs your aid.
I will give it. So, you need to know what to do?
As you say, I will give it. Something about the beads on your is the bracelet or necklace? I forgot.
Necklace.
Necklace. The beads on your necklace begin to shiver and do things of odd, unique natures. The beads highlight. The 4 beads, particularly, in which you know the arrangements too, seem to interlock together. They almost give that of a humming understanding to you. It's almost whispering, in a sense, to your internal mental arcane wisdom. It's almost like it's saying, your assistance is not that of what you can give them or tell them now, but what you offer them with your success. Here.
I will nod at myself, going, yeah, I understand. He don't.
Go ahead.
No, he don't. I'm trying to figure out, like, what, huh? Is it this party? Is it tomorrow?
The one before, the Dragon's Guard before you goes, Sir, I am the last of the Poison Fangs and will hold this name as my own. I will be the sole Poison Fang remaining. But there were 3 other parties with us of the god. I do not know their fates. I must go back to them, as my time here is short. As the festivities end, find a way to help us.
Okay. I will
You see
do
him
so.
slowly fade, as if he never existed. You see Shia walking up to you, unsure of who you're agreeing to do something for.
I closed my book and in my statistical analysis of partygoers. Work, man. Shio. Apparently we gotta go save the future Dragon Guard after the party ends.
Shio, you heard super, super, super positive things just now. How do you telephone that? Technical errors on Shield, and I assume. That or COVID got him.
Sorry.
Oh, he's alive. We're okay.
Where do we have to go to do that?
I
gotta find my buddy.
No idea.
Okay.
But I will spend the entire party trying to figure it out instead of enjoying the party.
Alright, we'll try to talk with some teachers. Do you want to just ride my shoulders while you do whatever you're doing?
Sure.
Alright.
And throw me at someone who annoys you.
Well,
Do you
at
guys
the very least, let's go find Seg.
continue forward into the next phase?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the time to try to figure out where to go. I'll use my foresight, and if I break down, I'll do some scrying.
Okay. Let's begin with your foresight.
Oh, what do you want me to roll?
A D75.
Ooh. $5. Oh, wrong one.
Close, but no cigar. Nice. You see almost like you had walked these paths in this room before. You've been in this hall, this place of life and laughter and excitement. However, there is something very specific that stands out to you is your time here was never that of initial enjoyment. What I mean by that is when you once ventured into this leaf linen, it was empty. It was that of a hollow trunk of a beautiful tree. And then you decided that this would be a home. When you first carved it out, it fit you fine, but it just wasn't enough space. Not for your rich knowledge and curiosities. You built out many dens and small hovels to bring in other animals to shelter them from the intensities of what was and before. And in doing so, you understand now that all of these slates that are being filled in are appreciations and memories in which the leaflin in, or the tree itself, has accepted to take part in its now humble home and physical entity of its own body. You once took from this tree to build it strong, and now rebuilds itself with what you bring, the students and their knowledge. As you recall all of this going up the steps of this very inn, you noticed that there is a stream of events that never checked out until now. The Dragon's Guard arriving showed the example of a perfect paradox. If they came from the future and were defeated, they would not exist in the past. But yet he spoke of them being destroyed. But yet he declared to carry the name forward as his own. He changed the aspect in which fate uses a label. If something is named as something, but the form is not known, how much weight does it really hold in the end? A whole new complicated equation has just arrived, but has shown in your favor that it does not matter who you succeed with, it matters what you bring. Because Shio might be a godling, but you might bring a god. Wet might be a demon spawn, but you might just bring the demon. Seg might just be a hollowed, boned bird that gets hurt a lot, but he could be the perfect punching bag for what you face next. The options really are now more scaled into the utility purpose of such. And as your foresight comes closer to narrowing down that and the potentiality of what may occur next and what the better decision is, if you were to react within a day's time, you would have a significant advantage over your opponents. With the very fact that the Dragon's Guard exists in name, more so than quantity, it is still something you may be able to use to your advantage with a bluff. Or facade. Take actions within a day, you guys will have an advantage. Consider a surprise on the enemy. Location is known, but I'll give you that outside of session. Anything else that you needed, that you were attempting to grab from it?
Was it near trees, forests, anything like that?
Yes. So you would understand that this is different. It's actually in an open area. So open that the closest thing is 2.5 miles away. And the only reason it's never been disturbed is because it is a statued ruined, that is claimed to be a tomb off in the campus of Laurel, in the corner of Silverquill. Where two walls meet, one historian lies. At least, that's the way it goes in the books.
Oh. Okay, Shio, I think I know where to go. A ruin?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's especially dangerous, too. We'll have to bring Seg.
You remember what started all this, right? We decided to do extra credit with the Dean of Order, and then at a ruin, and then Orcry.
Yeah, I remember the students getting eaten.
I remember you guys getting marked.
Yeah, we got marked. That's probably when this Lindra contract got placed.
Man, we'll be alright.
We have a statistically low chance of victory, but let's go anyway. When has
You
that
guys
been?
see Web flirting with the closest thing to Bay there is, and they're not far off, but you guys know it ain't Bay, but Web doesn't. He's a little googly-eyed right now.
Can you make an illusion that looks like his waifu?
Yeah, I've been working on stuff on mimicking people. Here, let me. Oh, wait, hold on. I only have. Hold on. Oh, if only Seg was here, then we could use his hat.
Where did Seg go?
Disintegrated? I don't know. I've lost so many friends, it's hard to keep track of who dies what way.
Neither do I.
Did we, do something about that?
I mean, either he's not dead and he's just fucking around like he usually is,
Send him a
or
message.
I don't have that spell. I thought Seg is the one that has the spell.
Oh. Maybe we should get a scroll of that? I mean, I guess I could look to see if he's still alive.
I mean, I could also ask the mirror, maybe, but I don't know. It feels like we'll see him in the future, or we'll find his corpse.
Will we? What if it was incinerated?
Oh, that's a fair point. I don't know. We'll have to let's look around for him. Maybe he just passed through the illusion like we did.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up and look around.
Still think there's like a 40% chance he's dead though. I don't know. It was real convincing. These Prismari people got me on. It's amazing.
Seg, we're gonna go right back to you and see what you got yourself into. You find yourself flying around, and all of a sudden you hear these stories, or at least screams and ahs of a campfire ahead. Do you check it out?
Does it smell like liquor?
Oh yeah, it smells like liquor and toad s'mores. A toad s'more is not that between two creamy pieces, but it is a nicely ripe toad put between that of a swamp loaf, which is a primed jelly that is definitely organic and fruit-based, but they just like the way it looks and sounds.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds pretty delectable for a bird.
Yeah, I figured,
Yeah, I'll probably stop, see what's going on.
As you swoop down, you notice a massive campfire, plenty of people around it. The entire group is oohs and ahhing as one person stands there telling a story. And then the party went forward, and as they did, one of them, called Alistar Gwyndian, said, "I'm going to cast tsunami, and you're our victim," as he did from the top of the tower in which his allies, gallant Marge, and the rest of them that have been scarred from the history books due to their nature of no longer living at the end of this tale, were washed down. They landed into Colvern's massive army of 150 goblins and scooped them up as none of them were prepared with surfboards. Many of them drowned in the occasion, but two of them were washed close enough to the castle to fight the Red Dragon. And as he says that, you guys see fires and, or saying in the audience, see flyers and flares arrive, and then a very, very real phantasmal red dragon appears. And instead of it making any audible noise, it's the actual reader storytelling going about doing so. Seg, in this brief moment of you experiencing this awe story, is there anything you wish to do?
I'll probably just mutter something to myself about how this guy's storytelling is so good. He even makes that asshole look good.
He's like,
Not like particularly quiet, but not like shouting it or anything.
got it. He continues. And then Sir Geraint Marge and Poquito Moss fought together this dragon as Alistar Gwendin arrives to witness their demise. Alistar stands there before this dragon, taunting it with his smart wisdom and words as it smacks him against the wall.
Zeg audibly scoffs when he says smart wisdom.
Pummels him again into the floor and gnaws out and rips off a part of him, but does not take a bite, as his true mark is the orc, or at least that in which looks like one. Standing before him, Gallant swings his axe, smacking it in its head. Yells out, but secretly, do we all know that this dragon is in fact Colvern? The entire group goes, now you did not arrive in time, so you don't know who that is. But as everyone gasps in awe, Shio wept and is arrived. Hearing the story continue.
I'm gonna go over to Haina and Shio and be like, man, you hear the bullshit he spewed about that asshole we fought a couple days ago?
Oh, you're alive?
Which one?
I'm not sure. Oh, that bitch that kept kicking us.
Which one?
Which one?
The nasally ass counterspell guy. I don't fucking know. Apparently fought a dragon.
Oh, you mean the ones around that pit that was glowing? I didn't meet him.
Yeah. From the weird portal thing that you collapsed.
Oh yeah, that guy? Not a vibe.
Nah,
should
he's a
correct
fucking
him.
asshole. But this storyteller, man, he makes even him look good.
He continues. Well, he's been continuing this entire time. As you guys zone back into the story, he goes, and then below down, those who survived the washing waters of the tsunami, Marsh and Luann fire at a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. Has anyone even seen one of those? They're called dinosaurs. Some of them are just like murmuring amongst themselves. This massive dinosaur just goes and munches at Dr. His name has been scarred from history, but they went something about thumping and thumpers, and they ripped off his mechanical arm and destroyed his exosuit as they put in these records. And then poor Mosh, well, there was never any part of him left, as we believed the dinosaur consumed him all. But Luann lived. His crossbow lied there unscathed, as that is no nothing other than that of the devil's artifact. It has killed more men in wars and more things outside of wars than even the demon devil himself. And then Colvern, that in which led the goblin army to all their success for 50 years, was slayed by Geraint Marge. However, Poquito Moss's cousin was there and witnessed that of his demise too. No one came out of this alive but one person. Another goblin who once served Colvern named Professor Schmeckle. A wise goblin who was looking for the potion of everlasting life, or how to make it. And he slams the book shut. And that is how Legacy Season 1 ended. Everyone's just like, ah. As they are all in awe, as you guys missed 80% of our entire campaign story and got there just for the ending of how it wrapped up, with nobody living and one, oh, correction, nobody living at the scene and one fleeing. You see everyone
Out
kind of
loud.
gathering about. Go ahead.
Man, it sounds like they got fucked.
It was indeed. If you'd like to know more, come forward. Everyone else is gathering to go to the next station, and it seems as if you guys arrived late. Perhaps you stay for another. Get the full
Nah.
experience.
It's all right. We just fought them yesterday. I don't need to know too much about them.
Excuse me? You fought who? The people I speak of in this book are from another timeline altogether. Something from the Oracle's knickknacks of treasures he once gifted me.
Yeah. That. You think they were ghosts?
I think so.
Why the hell weren't we using Turn Undead?
Ghosts are very common to look very, very real to those who are untrained to the eye. It's quite common to stay true.
Well, whatever they were. That's the Oracle right over there. He could tell you more about it.
I will
He
look
shifts
around.
his
Where?
lens, and he looks down at his... I'm sorry.
Oh,
This-
sorry, he's drunk.
This small serpent is what? Is the Oracle?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. He's drunk. I mean, do you smell him? He just reeks of rum.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I am
it's a-
curious. You say you fought ghosts, representing whom of my story, as there were many names and many...
The crossbow guy, he nearly killed me. Kind of annoying. He can just attack like all the time. I have no idea how he reloads that fast. Oh, and that Alyssa guy, he's pretty annoying.
Sorry, the who?
Which one? The crossbow guy or Alyssa?
The last, Alyssa. Alistair. He's like looking in the book trying to find a name that makes sense. He's like, he's all confused.
Oh yeah, the guy who kept shouting his own name. Weird.
Yeah, he was annoying as fuck.
Well, I
He
must...
also kicked us all in the face.
Yeah, fuck that. That
You
the
were-
mouse guy was pretty cool though. He was a vibe.
Wait a minute. He goes back in his thing. I believe that. Jules, Jaunty Jules, is that who you speak of?
Oh yeah.
Jaunty, yeah, that guy's a vibe.
He was a forager, known for his medicinal methodology.
Oh yeah, he looked like he had the greatest drugs.
He sounded like he had the greatest drugs.
I like to call it that.
That's the truth.
Yeah, medicinal means, but you're saying you've met these people and fought them.
More like they crawled out of wherever they came from, and we just sent them back.
I don't think they exist.
I think your group absolutely... Sure. He looks over at each of you. I will be more than fascinated to hear your regala of such an event.
Oh, easy. Just ask the secretary. She writes everything down.
He
All
does.
of your nightmares.
You
Nothing
hear like
is
a...
secret. Nothing is safe.
You hear a tink, and a little piece of paper with like what looks to be a 45-sentence massive paragraph of the regala of the entire event. It's like, oh, thank you. Appreciate this. He does it. Give me a moment, please. And he
Don't
skims
use
over
her as
it.
a therapist.
That'd be a bad.
The details here. That was their signature move. That was his sign. How did you get this information? This is bewildering. And who are these
Like I
people
said.
that they're conflicting with? They sound like complete imbeciles on the way they approach this situation.
That's
In
all right.
fact,
Oh,
it almost
that would be
seems as
neat.
if the Owlkin was trying to warn them to not even... But yet they could... was
listen,
this...
if he could learn to speak, Anivia would be so much easier to communicate with.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I can. They just don't like to.
You mean he was just being a dick? God.
No, he couldn't blow his cover. Shit.
What? I'm sorry. Are you trying to say that this is you?
No.
Yeah. We're the imbeciles.
No, nah. All right, Seg, that's enough speaking.
Your friend is quite drunk if he thinks he can flabbergast me with some pre-written scripture and walk up and tell me that he is regala of some ancient history in which I've just read out for the first time in a year.
Speaking of history, it's his school, so he's trying to get all, up in
I'm gonna
zeitgeist or whatever he called it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
ignore
he's trying to
Shio for a
reenact.
second, and I'm going to grab the storyteller by the shoulder and stare him dead in the eyes while I make them glow a little bit.
Give me a
And I'm gonna say-
intimidation advantage.
And
But
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
say, look at me. Look me in the eyes and tell me, do you believe that I am intelligent enough to make that shit up?
Did you roll a bluff?
No, which is why I received it from them. And he points at the secretary, and the secretary like, "Rah!" Using the intelligence of a creature is baffling. This is beyond that of what a student would do to cheat to get through. A bird brain like yourself did not make this up, but does not mean you did not say to include yourself.
Yeah, whatever. It was a long shot. Listen, believe me or not, but I'd probably make a pretty good story. Hell,
It's
you
a
could paint us
fascinating
as
story.
hapless villains.
It was fascinating to the point I realized that the supposed heroines in this situation were. And he looks at you and kind of side eyes the rest of the group.
Yeah, he's drunk. He had a little too much of the absinthe in the first section.
Yo, there was fucking absinthe.
See, he doesn't even remember drinking it. You gotta forgive him. He's a pathological liar. Like, you just...
The whole fucking
We
pixie
can't
dust.
really stop him because it's his right to speak, but it doesn't mean everything that comes out's intelligent.
I see.
Wow, Shio, that's unnecessarily rough.
I hope
look
you
at the
can
little godwing.
find some assistance for him. I die. He's almost at a loss for words at this point, as Web. You see, with a whiff of hair brushed to the side, revealed to you, coming around the corner with the next group in for the storytelling reading, is Bay.
Ah, darn, I gotta make the illusion go away.
Do you keep it up or do you make it go away?
Oh, I make it go away, so, like, whatever
You-
Web's
as
talking
you-
about to Professor Bay, she just fades away. like mist. Mid-sentence, I don't care. She just fades away.
He just becomes sad.
Talk about ghosted. Sorry.
Web. You are baffled for a brief moment and confused. But then you feel a very soft hand touch your shoulder. And hey, why do you look so familiar? As you turn around, you see Bay.
We're just gonna have stars in our eyes. Bay.
It's Beale. Beale Hinian, in case you forgot. Of course. They're infatuated, but they're not infatuated with who you are, just what you look like. She shrugs you to try to break you out of your focus. Do you not see me?
Am I
You're
not
just
looking at her?
Yeah, but she's being more rhetorical. She's just like asking you, do you see her, not her?
We're gonna answer rhetorical. Am I not looking at her?
I mean my voice. Do you not see me? I don't mean hear, I mean see me. It's just, you're an awe and woo, but yet you can't seem to have any kind of intellectual conversation. I'm baffled that someone with your capable grooming is incapable of grooming together some words of impressiveness.
Want a tea?
If it's yellow, I'll pass. Guess that's no tea then.
Yellow.
Well, how about this, Web? You do something called observation. You observe me. You watch me, whether it be from afar. Just don't stalk me. Observation is the difference here. See what I smile at. See what I like. And then maybe impress me with one of those things you observe. I never thought I'd have to coach a potential thing I might be interested in, but I'm losing the interest with the more I have to explain about myself. It's Shio, right? Or Sag? Is? Yes, I remember all your names because a decent human would. Can one of you please put words on this man's tongue?
Yeah. Walls. I love walls. Love staring at walls.
I think he likes you a lot, and you make him nervous.
Nervous, more like strucken and stuck.
Almost like starstruck.
Yeah.
Like when you meet a famous person, and you're like, damn.
You remember that time we got stunned in class, right? It looks like he got magically stunned. Dang.
Maybe he's cursed.
Is he cursed?
Yes, cursed with stupidity in the brain when it comes to speaking to a woman.
Maybe he should write you a letter like I suggested.
Oh, didn't he write that letter? Where's the letter? We can just give it to her, like, in front of her.
Yeah, like he's frozen. We can just search his body.
Yeah.
Do you try to fish out the letter?
Shakingly.
You poet,
We're not
do you
great friends.
announce it in any way?
We are allies. Yeah.
All the time.
We're very trustworthy. She'll search him. We don't have time.
I think he's got something in his hand.
Oh.
Stop shaking.
I don't know if I want to touch that.
It's safe.
She wisps her fingers around and air picks it up.
My secretary can read it
bag, and she just whiffs it right into the bag. I'll read it in my private time. Just in case. As she looks at Webb, there's something romantic to be said. And she walks off. Perhaps next time, script something for you to say instead of just for me to read. And she strolls off.
We can make a magical construct of your brain that'll do it for you next time.
We could make a homunculus and have it do the whole relationship, and you just watch from afar.
Yeah.
I added the super improper term for that.
Simicrum?
There's so many possible solutions to this problem.
Man,
we're a problem-solving group.
She
we are.
Leaves the vicinity of your stun. You come back into the world and realize that your entire squad is surrounding you in what the fucks. What happened?
Hey guys, did I do good?
You did amazing. She actually took
the letter.
She's gonna read it in her private time.
So about the homunculus idea, I think it could really work. Like we give one that's the ability to speak to her. I think that's it. I think it's all the modifications.
I like that magical construct controlling his body, because that way it's actually him there. And we're not having to transfer memories.
It's true, we could just put another consciousness in his head and like have it speak for him.
Yeah.
And like he's just passenger for a while.
A conscious passenger. You gotta have it conscious because he's gotta know.
Absolutely. He has to know that nothing is under his control and that all the sensation he feels he has no control over. That seems to be
all passengers of our brain.
Ooh, I like that idea. Okay,
so
we'll get to work then.
We'll get to work as soon as we don't die tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win, but let's try.
Hey, we're gonna try.
But we're not going for 1,000. We're seeing at 999.
I mean, let's hope we don't need to go to 1,000.
True.
Or at least survive to make it to 1,000.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, guys, we gotta go save the Dragon Guard after the festivities is over. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, you found the location, right? That's what you said?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm just letting everyone know because I know someone was distracted.
Hey Wep, are you seeing weird stuff yet?
No. I forgot all about that.
So it was completely ineffective? Did you get more?
Should we go back and get more?
Technically, you guys had to stay there to experience it.
Oh! Darn it.
Gio, you ruined the experiment.
You stopped experimenting halfway through.
I wasn't doing anything to you. This was someone else's. I was just doing third-party verification.
Well, let's just keep moving on. Next year we'll remember to stay and savor the moment. Hopefully we won't be dying the next day.
Alright. As you guys begin to modify and bring together that of a grand plan, you hear a high-pitched one that isn't so much of a scream, but more so of a unified shock, and it's not nearby. It's more like an EMP went off, and it just like everyone was just like, "Oh," because the lights went out. But you hear it from a distance, and no lights went out. Just kind of like an example. I don't know why that was the example I came up with, but it makes sense in my head. I don't know. Anyways, you guys just feel this massive collectedness of Oz in the distance, like another play or visual performance or some other expectancy is present.
Hey, let's go check that out.
Alright. I hop up on... Let's do Seg's shoulder today.
As you jump on Seg's shoulder and you guys all head out to that in which you hope to see. I, unfortunately, am going to have to end the session early. Because the scene that is next, I would like all of you to be present because it may force some serious decision.
Ooh.
But I will not leave you guys without some benefits for being here and for the time that I am stealing. First off, I will credit you guys all $5 to next session because I did not fulfill the entire time, which I knew going in because of the plans I had. Secondly, you guys all get to roll a D100 in Discord, and it is going to be a customized item from my personally created item pool. That will come up next session, so you won't have yet, but I will provide you the information so when it arrives, there's less time between you guys having to figure out how to use it more so. More so when you guys get the item, it's more like you understand it, and then you can choose never to use it or use it up to you, basically. But there is a particular key moment with all of this time weaving and character mentioning that may finally present itself to a profitable moment for all of you as a team. So I thank you for making it through this festivity up to this point. Nobody punching a student or a teacher. Wep, I don't know if Bay has distracted you, but your original goal was to look for a particular student and punch him in the face.
Yeah, we'll find Quinn, but after.
That's fine. I've just been waiting for you to look for him, and I'm just putting it back out there. Nonetheless, we'll call it here. I got some awesome, exciting things for you guys to experience. I am hopefully going to be able to finish importing this weekend my super awesome new collection of 300 plus animated 3D icons. So let's hope that those go in easily, and then we can have some awesome visual effects for next week's scenage. We'll be jumping back into 3D next week. It'll be hopefully nice and fluffy and beautiful. I've just been working on things to make them functionally functionable, because every time I build one, it's awesome. And then I get home and it won't load anymore. And I don't know if it's me or if it's something else. And then you guys can't load. And it's weird because my work computer is way shittier than my home computer. So I don't know. It's a weird one. But like, let me see. I don't know if I got rid of 3Ds or not. Like, okay, here, I'm going to try to load the Ori and see if you guys can see it. Let's just test it out real quick since I have you here. Enable, load on. Okay. Let's see. So it's loading for me. Okay, it worked all of a sudden for me. Let me know if you guys load.
It's
You guys see
working.
like a moving.
Lit up just fine.
Yeah, you guys see like the moving planets.
Yep.
Like
They're
that was
really-
everything you guys should have saw like 3 sessions ago, but the map wouldn't work after. And I don't know if it was just updates. You know, there's been a lot of updates in Foundry with software and stuff going on, but we're talking they got almost full on animations. This is baby animations. I'm talking they got like it all working. It's fucking sick. So hopefully when we jump back into next week, the scenes will be alive. There'll be stuff happening. There'll be more than just waves and all that fun good stuff. So definitely want to get you guys back into all that fun stuff. So wanted to, well, I'm glad this works. That makes me feel a lot better because that means everything else should hopefully work too. Because this one was just not cooperating and I didn't change anything on it. So that's awesome. Whatever it was wrong, we fixed. But this is basic level of what we're hopefully looking forward to. Things to interact with, change your guys' lines of sights, etc., based on your actions. So without a doubt, I will leave it at that. I know you guys' character sheets got a little funky when we did the update. I have noted down that I got to place back the blindfold. I think we fixed Iz's and Iz fixed his. I fixed Seg's. Shio, did you have anything missing?
No, I don't think so.
Alrighty. With that, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great evening with your extra time. Go hug someone you love and go tell them you appreciate them because they're there waiting for you. Anything for me?
Great time as always.
Yep.
Have a great
Oh, yeah.
day, week.
You guys are a
Is the
blast.
new guy coming back, or is he?
He is,
out?
yeah. He will be coming back. It was purely a work hiccup, and he felt super
Okay.
bad because he's like, "This looks super bad," and I was like, "It does look super bad because this happens all the time." But you know,
I know. I was
he
like,
has been very adamant about joining you guys. He built out four character backgrounds, one for him, and then one for every family member. So I feel like he's gonna be a good one to stick around for a bit. So we will hope and continue to hope because I know as much as you guys, but he's definitely enjoyed with you guys, and you guys all seem to mesh really well last session. So I didn't feel any hiccups, but you guys are always welcome to reach out to me if there's any concern.
Oh no, I was surprised he wasn't here. I was like, man, I thought he enjoyed it last time.
Yeah, no, he did. He felt foolish because he knew how it looked, but I was like, I get it. At least you communicated. It's different from not appearing at all to telling me in advance and me at least knowing. So there's that. But
you guys suck.
yeah, at the end of the day, we will see. I will see you guys next week and keep an eye out for any extra fun things that I will be posting as we are just continuously advancing to fun stuff.
Yep.
Until
Can't
then,
guarantee good
have a
audio
good one.
next week.
No
We'll
worries.
be out and about.
Okay, no
No
worries.
worries.
Well, if you can't make it, I can totally fill it in with a sub-parallel timeline, which they definitely love playing when people are missing during a important moment. So for some reason you can't make it because you're out and about and busy, let me know, and I do have a backup plan.
Oh, I won't be busy, unfortunately. Just not at home.
Perfect. Then we'll expect you, and we'll put you in the hot seat. Love it.
Perfect. Is what's going on? I don't know shit.
As always, I appreciate you guys more than anything, and I will see you later. Have a good night.
Have a nice. Bye.
Nice one.